Lines for Life has been taking crisis calls in Oregon for 3 decades. And while they weren't one of the call centers that handled the LGBTQ Press 3 calls, Chief Clinical Officer Greg Border says they're now expecting more of those calls to come their way.
Specialty lines exist for a reason. They are there because we want people to know that when you call a specialty line and you're part of that population, that you're going to receive care from people that are trained, that are ready to talk to you.
The Press 3 option on 988 connected LGBTQ youth to trained counselors. The federal government removed that option, saying those callers will now be served through the main line. Borders says that change could push some away from calling at all.
And so it gives the caller a real sense of confidence to know, like, okay, if I call this line, I'm going to be treated well, they're going to be compassionate. And, taking that away, we worry will make some people feel like, oh, well, I can't count on that when I call.
Is it really, it forces people who are calling that number to have to already go in their background and re-explain, potentially come out to this person, have to tell their story, and really re-traumatize them when all they're doing is looking for support.
Basic Rights Oregon calls the move harmful.
People who are trans and queer have definitely higher levels of mental health issues, including suicidal ideation, and so it was already a need.
Studies show LGBTQ young people are more than 4 times as likely to attempt suicide than their peers. And since 2022, when the Press 3 option was created, it's served more than 1 million people nationally and over 450 callers in Oregon a month.
So it speaks to that there's a great need out there. And I think the anonymity of a crisis line works beautifully with the LGBTQ community because it's anonymous, and so you don't have to come out.
Now, Lines for Life is urging LGBTQ callers to keep reaching out, saying their team is prepared to listen.
When you call, you're likely going to reach us here at Lines for Life, and we've always been ready to take calls from that population.
And again, even though the option 3 is no longer available, there is still help out there. If you or someone you know is experiencing suicidal thoughts, there is always someone that you can talk to. Just call 988. David?
Yeah, so important that we encourage people to call whatever resources are available. Appreciate it, Devin.